I think Gary O'Neill, and not a lot of people I think agree with me, but he's been quietly under the radar getting on with his job, and I think he's having a go every game, and I think he's done a brilliant job so far.
As crazy as this might sound, because I used to not be a very big fan of this particular player, but Joey Barton right now, I feel has had the most influence up to this point, only because Joey Barton could have been a major distraction to this club. All the way from last year, from mid-season on, you know, with his tweeting, his constant banter of the club, to everything that was being said both publicly and privately, which has led now to him, ironically and miraculously, not only playing for our club, but giving significant contributions.
I've got to say, I hate to say it because I'm still not ready to sing the fella's name yet, but I think Barton's been outstanding. I think he's good around the dressing room and brilliant in the Championship. I think it's his league. I think it's, just the player we need.
Joey Barton, for me, ever since he's come back from Marseille, he's been different class. Player that we need in the centre of the pitch to actually get us forwards, and long may it continue.
I didn't think he'd be as good as he has been, but I'm really impressed with Richard Dunn. He's held our defence together so well. Obviously the result speaks for itself. 7 games, no goals conceded since he's been here.
I mean, I'm no fan of Zamora, I'm not sure many people are.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand last week why, when we were 2-0 up and cruising, he didn't bring on our new striker, or any striker for that matter. So I'd have to see how he goes first before I comment, but definitely need another one.
This was something I thought could have been addressed a little bit more during the off-season, during the transfer window, because we already came into the season knowing the likes of Bobby Zamora, Andrew Johnson was there, and we only really pursued Charlie Austin, and it seems as though we settled and we left the striker situation very late towards the end of the transfer window to address it. I thought that was a mistake by the club, and ultimately now we're paying the price. However, with Javier Cervantin coming on, we'll see what he can do, if he could rediscover any of his previous magic that he had from his past. From his days in Monaco and Sevilla, then maybe we can gain something from there. But I actually think maybe giving a go to either Mo Sharif, or Tom Hitchcock.
We could definitely do with another one, I think. It'd be nice to see Cervantin make his debut. But I think we're still one short at least. You can't really rely on Zamora at all anymore. I think not his own fault. I know he's a bit knackered, his hip, but I think it's time he just retired.
I've said before on many occasions this season, we knew AJ was prone. Zamora's not really the player he used to be. Charlie can't do it on his own. We've got the new boy from Uruguay. Hopefully he'll get a few goals, but I do believe we need one more player in there before the end of the season.
I think, with the team that we got and the amount of midfielders we got playing one up front, obviously Charlie Austin, it's a big ask of him, but he's doing very well at the moment. I do worry though, if he does get injured, that we may struggle a little bit, but we do have some options, but it would be nice if we had a similar type of player to Charlie Austin that was available.
Well, it's a bit of a shock. I'm not sure how much influence he's had on the club, I just turn up on every Saturday afternoon. But I was impressed with the game last Saturday, but prior to that, I must admit, it's been pretty dull pretty dull football. Obviously we don't concede goal, but we only scored the odd 1 or 2. So whether it's McLaren influence on that, I don't know. So only time will tell.
I think it'd be a big miss from what I gather. I think he's been great around the place. But let's hope our season doesn't rely on that.
It's a sad loss because he's a great coach forwards, and I always want to say I didn't really want him there due to the England situation, but he's turned my head around, and he'll do well for Derby, I do believe. Sad loss, but we move forward and we've got the right people there to get us up.
Disappointed. A lot of the good work that's happened so far has been credited to him. I think that we'll continue to do well, but a lot of the credit is down to Steve McLaren, and I wish him all the best at Derby, and I think he's done well for us. Thanks very much, and good luck.